La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him. It's really true.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. This is for the technical side of the podcast. That's testing for the technical side. We did it before the podcast, but it's always good to do.
Why?
Everybody was brought
That's
up that
one of
way.
the major complaints, that people have, that you do the testing after. But I think people don't get that you're being funny. Like,
well, first of all,
are you being funny? I think you are.
First of all, if that's a complaint, and
Oh yeah,
I
that's a
promise
complaint.
you, Bonnie might have got maybe 2 tweets about it, and she goes, "That's a major complaint."
I didn't say it was a major complaint.
You did. You
no,
said
I didn't.
it's one of them.
I said that's one of the complaints.
Okay.
Chewing your gum.
No, you said it's one of the major complaints. Go back to the.
I didn't. I said that's one of the complaints.
What are some of the other complaints?
That you're unrelenting in your.
I'm unrelenting, or you're unrelenting?
Well, I'm sure you get some that say I'm unrelenting.
I don't.
People don't have to take teams. Like, people are like, I'm Team Rich or I'm Team Bonnie.
Anybody
They don't
say,
have to. It's like we're married. We're not.
Anybody, don't rub it in. Anybody that says anything negative about you, I delete them. I block them. I don't care if I'm right. If they say anything negative.
It never goes like, you never get an email or a DM or whatever that's like, you're like, oh, someone sees what's going on.
If it's negative about you, if it's positive about me, yes. But if they're saying,
But what if it's positive about you and negative about me? Because I get those.
I might block them for 3 days. No, I block them. I blocked. You understand how many people I blocked so far? 3,300
Wow.
so far.
3,300.
Oh, it's probably about 3,500 now. Anything negative, you just get blocked. I don't need. I don't want negativity in my life.
But there's some people that get caught up in that net. I know I get the tweets all the time. They're like, I did nothing. Because I think what happens sometimes is that people are responding to your trolls and you think they're responding to you. Right?
I follow it
Like
back.
lots of times you go to me, is this negative? Because you want to know if you
No,
can
I haven't
block
done
them.
that in a while. I follow the trail now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, follow the trail.
You go
And
backwards.
sometimes people retweet negativity, so they get,
Oh, yeah, okay.
because they're getting blocked. They're agreeing with the negativity. So they get blocked, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, what's going on in your life?
Nothing, just...
Nothing? What do I mean? Anything you want to talk about? Anything? You got lipstick on today. Today's special podcast.
No, I bought it the other day and I have no place to wear it.
Is this the first time you ever bought lipstick?
This was the first time, probably, in many, many years at least, that I bought like a matching lip liner and lipstick. I don't know why I did it. I was like, because I, as you know, I'm sure you're aware, I rarely wear lipstick.
Maybe for your imaginary workouts, your imaginary trips to the park.
Do you think that I'm faking it?
Oh, you definitely have a boyfriend somewhere. You kid all the time you spend away from home.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get away from you. But
who is it? You could tell the world. Make an announcement.
it's different every time. It's just I go to the park and
No, don't try to be funny about it. We're serious. If listen, it gives me time to go play golf. Keeps you satisfied.
Maybe you're not playing golf. Maybe you're having a.
You could do a video of me at the golf course. You could FaceTime me. Is that it? FaceTime me anytime, and you'll see I'm at the golf course. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Do you want me to make something up? Is this for your fantasy logs?
No,
What is it?
If I went to FaceTime you when you're, how do they do it? At the park? How do they do it?
What's that? Somebody grabbing my boobs?
Air quotes or something? What do they do?
This?
Oh.
You didn't know how to do air quotes?
When you're at the park?
You've never done air quotes?
Never in my life. Thank God I've never done that. I'm begging.
How could you not know what air quotes
Because I've never done that. So dumb.
I mean...
That's like, it's something you...
It's so funny.
I've
never met anyone that wasn't sure how to. It's like you're from another planet.
That's the first time in my life I've ever done this.
Are you a like? Yeah, I don't know. That's so crazy.
Well,
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. If you wrote in a movie like, this guy does not know how to do air quotes, he goes like this, people would be like, come on, that's ridiculous. People know how to do air quotes.
Well, now I do because that's the first time I did it. Never have I ever done that.
I know, but you've seen people do it. That's the thing.
I don't pay attention.
You're like, I know. But quotes have two things, right? So wouldn't it make sense?
What do you mean two things?
Like when you write it out, if you were to quote somebody, if you were to put what somebody said into quotes.
I wouldn't know.
You don't even know what quotes look like?
On the top?
Yeah. How many are there?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. That's why 2 and 2.
Well, now I know. I never did.
I thought you were saying somebody was grabbing my boobs.
Well, whatever.
Oh my God. Okay, so no, I'm not going to the park to have my boobs grabbed.
But I go, if I FaceTime you, you would never answer, so I don't know.
Well, I will. I mean, I didn't know that was even an issue till this very moment.
So why don't you could have won an Emmy if, like, you never go out for acting, but you're very good at it right now. Look
Thank you.
People are going,
ask me anything about my relationship.
Does he have kids?
No. I don't know. I don't know who he is. I mean, this is not a real person.
Then why did you just say, ask me anything about it?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to
Stupid.
try to like act and lie like that you said, but then I couldn't. I forgot what I was doing.
You're so dumb. You're the dumbest. Like, I don't know air quotes. But
I may be meeting up with Ken today, just so you know.
For what?
I mean, we're working on a thing together.
Oh,
He's
what?
helping me
His
with
personality?
something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm making the deal for
what?
2 different shows today. Coming
Good.
Down.
I hope it works out, but I'll tell you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be a team player, but I'm not canceling comedy, so we're going to have to get what do you call those? An au pair?
What are you doing?
An au pair?
Stop with that.
Is that what they're called?
You don't get an au pair for a 15-year-old.
You don't leave her home for 4 or 5 days, so you have to get somebody.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
If you got to go away and I got to go, yeah, and I got.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You don't need to have anxiety about it now.
I don't have anxiety. I'm just
the truth is, tons of these things don't work out.
No, they'll work out.
I mean, I think this one will actually work out, but I wouldn't worry about it right now. It won't happen till February. Anyway.
Okay, let's say it does happen. What do? We get an au pair?
I don't know.
How do you get somebody to live with you?
Well, first you have to have a clean house.
Oh, we have a clean house. We have an extra bedroom.
Yeah, but remember last time?
No, what happened? Oh, the house was a little dirty last time. Wait, that's because it was during the flood. Of course
it wasn't.
It was during the flood. That's why.
Okay, but that's not why the upstairs was dirty.
Yes, I remember cleaning it so much, but not good enough for
Rich.
Bonnie.
Please don't.
I'm saying that was a little over embellished on the.
She sent me pictures.
Oh yeah, please. She didn't grow up in a palace. You know, what did they expect? Bed was made. The bed.
Oh my God,
what?
Rich.
Quit.
The thing is that the lovely thing about you is that everything for you has to be at a certain level. Like, you would never stay at someone else's house, let alone if there was like a little bit of like.
I wouldn't say. I don't stay at people's houses.
Right.
Ever.
Right, but you're expecting someone else.
But that was my job. That was her. That's what she was getting paid for.
Changed.
That's a lie. 100% lie. Next, that was a lie because they were.
When I came home, I could see the issue.
No issue. It was over exaggerated. We were having somebody stay at the house a couple days. She got here.
When I was,
it's so dirty. I went out and bought cleaning supplies or whatever. She just wanted extra money.
No, that's not true. She's always been very lovely. Yes, she was annoying that time because she wouldn't. She called me when I was in Austin in the middle of a shoot to crying, saying she couldn't stay at the house because it was too dirty. And I had, but this is the thing, Rich.
You asked me for cleaning.
I asked you to clean it. You were like, then she was coming Monday. Then Sunday night, you said, you have to stop asking me if I've cleaned the house. Because I knew she was coming. So Sunday night, I waited. I was like, and so Sunday night, I said, did you clean the house? And you said, I'm going to start. This was Sunday night.
That's not true.
Yes.
No, don't.
And I was like,
Bonnie, here's the story Bonnie made up in her head.
No, it's true.
I was cleaning it throughout the week, and then finished touches were Sunday night.
Okay, so if you did such a great job cleaning, why was she crying and sending me pictures of a disgusting house?
Maybe she was going through personal stuff, and everything was magnified or multiplied. You know, things when other things are going on.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Really? You can't even come to terms with it?
You probably still have them on your phone. Let's see.
I don't know if I do.
Yeah, look under her name.
I don't remember her name. Don't say it out loud.
Okay. Look up her name.
Listen.
And you can see the pictures. I have the proof right on your phone.
Rich.
I'm not arguing.
I'm just saying, if somebody thinks the house is too dirty, every time I came home, that's what I would do. I would spend like hours cleaning the house, right?
I was working on a flood, remember?
Okay, but you can still say, yes, I was working on a flood and I didn't do it well enough. I guess I didn't do it well enough. Why do you keep forcing that it was good enough? It wasn't good enough. So it's okay to say that, to be like, I'm just not a good cleaner. I should have got someone to help me, blah, blah, blah. But why do you have to like you always just have such a thing up where you won't admit any fault to anyone? I
admit fault. I do
you?
I just said yes, so.
I deleted her from.
Why? Oh, well.
I don't have it on here. I must have deleted it. I was mad too.
You were mad? Oh, boy.
I was mad that she was calling after all the things that I had done for her. I had done a lot of personal and nice things for her, including, because she had.
Here. Is that dirty or is that re-cleaned? It's not dirty.
I mean, the sink looks a little gross.
That's a pitch. That's my bath. No, that's your bathroom. Upstairs.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's. I don't know why we're talking about this anyway. It's over. I was.
Let's discuss how nicely I fixed the doors upstairs.
Okay, so.
The one Bonnie locks herself in the bathroom.
To think about my boyfriend?
I don't know.
Is that what it is?
No.
Is that why you didn't want to fix it?
She locked herself in the bathroom a couple months ago, and the door broke.
Oh, I didn't lock myself in the bathroom. I just locked the bathroom door, and I couldn't get out.
She didn't know how to turn the lock. How come you couldn't get out?
I don't know. I just wouldn't open.
Yeah, and I had to kick and break the door jamb and get her out. Saved her like a rescuer. I came in like a rescuer. Because if I wasn't home, what would she have done?
I would have put my weight into it and got the door open. Or would have gotten out the window.
And you would have gotten out the window? And then you couldn't climb out that window.
Why?
It's too small. What way are you going to go? You can't go head first. You'll fall and snap your neck.
Why are you like this?
You can't go head first.
Okay, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a moot point. I got out. Thank God you were there. Is that what you need?
Yes, I saved you.
You saved me. Okay, you saved me, and then you fixed the door. You're like, if it doesn't have to do with cleaning, you're a great guy.
Yeah. Does anybody else? No, you fix. I mean, anybody else? You ever dated can do the stuff I do? No. The work I do?
I've only dated really comedians, so no, they haven't been too handy.
You said, and then last night, yeah, it's one thing you did well. I do a lot of things around the house well.
I never said that.
You said it last night.
That's one shitty. Thing. I didn't mean to say that.
You did mean to say it. It came out of your mouth.
Was I joking?
No.
No, I was. I didn't say that on purpose. to be mean.
Well, whatever. I mean,
I'm very careful around. It's like saying nice things to you because you're on edge a lot. So
to say nice things. I'm on edge about nice things.
No, if I make a joke or something, you get very upset very quickly. So I don't anymore.
No more jokes.
I try not to because I like the last couple times I made it just without thinking. You got really upset.
You don't deliver them like they're jokes.
Okay, that's all. Good note.
Better delivery.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of new bits, but I forgot them. Got to write these things down. I'm editing my 7th album, and I think the person editing gets mad when I give them notes. Do you think editors get mad when you give them notes? Like, I'm like, take this out, take that out. I want it
Well,
clean.
you might be frustrated because it's like a pain in the ass.
It is, but I want it clean. I don't want dirtiness in it.
So then, it's fine. You're paying the guy. Big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I want the whole.
You like it. You like a clean CD, but a dirty house is fine. Should have got that editor to come and clean up the house.
Oh, I don't have a response for that. It's a good callback. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Thank you.
It's good. It's one of your better ones. It's
Thank
like
you.
My Door I did. It's one of the better ones. I would rather have a clean CD so it could play on a couple stations, a couple radio. Some guy yesterday, I don't want to say his name, text me, are you available these 2 dates? And I go, no. I'll be in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
He said, send me your avails for January. So I haven't really got anything in January yet. I have the first 3 weekends open already. So I get the first 3 weekends open, Then he never gets back to me. And I'm like, what the fuck did you ask me for? Like, these motherfuckers are mental.
Well, I mean, you don't need to use brain power on so much stuff.
It's not brain power. I was just
It's like, yes, you're
I
thinking
don't
about-
deal with this guy. He's always
Yeah, but who cares?
he always
Let it go. Like,
lowball-
big deal.
I know, but he always lowballs me, and I still am very pleasant with him and nice, and.
Well, you know what I told you before I believe is true, and I don't know if you want me to bring it up on the podcast or not, but your psychological makeup, I think, is why you deal with club owners and certain people of authority a certain way.
Crazy.
Can I say it?
What, you say my dad? You think
Yeah.
they're all my
Yes.
dad? Oh,
They're
how many
your dad.
dads do I have?
Well, you have an issue with your father
No, I don't.
who abandoned you when you were young.
I would abandon me too. But no, he didn't. He just moved out and got divorced.
Yeah, but then he went like to another country.
No,
and
he didn't go to another country.
Yes, he did. He spent all that time in England.
How do you know that?
I've talked to him a million times about it. It's all he does is talk about himself. Rich. And then he also got married without telling you and Nancy and moved to California.
He told us he got married.
Not until after he did it.
How do you know that?
Nancy.
Are you an investigative reporter?
All I'm saying is, as I'm writing out your psychological, what do you call it? Something.
Memoirs?
I don't know. But
Everybody says,
okay, listen. This is what I believe. So I believe when club owners don't
No.
call you back or
No, they're just
whatever,
rude. It's rude. It's rude.
It aggravates you way more because it's hitting on the same thing that happened to your dad. So that's why when you tell them off, you feel good because you want to tell your dad off. But why didn't you just go tell your dad off and then you're done with it? Or why don't you write a letter to your dad and never send it?
I've done that. I couldn't find a stamp.
Okay.
I couldn't find it. Get it?
But deal with that issue, and then you won't care so much about what these people are doing or not doing to you. You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
true. I'm a
Do we
very.
need to go back to that lawyer discussion?
I'm very professional. That's what I am.
You love sending a burning bridge email.
I don't do it. I would love to. I think about it all the time. Name
You
one.
read me ones you send all the time.
No.
You tell people I see you on podcasts telling, I said this to a club owner. I said
ones that
to
I
a-
know. But they're funny. Like yesterday, this other guy asked for my veils, another guy. And
Different
first
person.
of all, yeah, different one. I out of nowhere, I don't really work for him that much anymore. Oh, at all. I haven't worked for him. Since the pandemic.
All right.
So,
Jesus.
so I sent him. I go.
You're having a fucking
I go.
stroke talking about this.
I go. I just emailed him my price, travel. I said take advantage of it, right? And then he writes back, "Hey, buddy. Now we're buddies." He hasn't used me. But, I mean, when they use me, they are your buddy, semi-buddy. So then he asked for a veils. I sent him a veil. And he just sent back a emoji of thumbs up.
Yeah.
So I write back to him, does that mean we're going to move forward or shove it up my ass?
And what did he write?
He wrote, when I get to the office, I'll check, but it's in the middle. Or something of both.
Oh.
But you can't be as funny. That's a funny
He's just
response.
tickling your taint.
That was a funny response, I said.
I guess, yeah, if they get that it's funny. I mean, I think people think you're hard. So
I'm a comic and he's a...
I know, but I think they think you're hard. So that I think they think when
Yeah.
you say stuff like that, you actually, even though they understand that it's a joke, they think you actually mean it. I think you have a reputation for being a ball buster. So when it's...
Nobody uses that term, a ball buster, anymore.
Okay.
Nobody uses... I can't help it. I'm just trying to keep you in
thank
check.
you. I'd like to be relevant.
Yes, you don't want to sit around with a bunch...
They think you're going to roast them, so when you do, they're like, oh, this douchebag. You know?
Well.
They take it personally.
Oh, well. I'm going to text the one guy at some point and go, I gave you 3 avails in January out of 4. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Like, I mean, the 1 week...
Yeah.
I can't be. The odds are that.
But is that something you would want to say to your dad?
Those are the odds.
Is that something you want to say to your dad?
The odds are those are the weeks you have booked.
We got it already.
Like the 1 week I didn't leave is the one you have open. What are the odds?
We get it.
Get it? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? But that's what you want to say to your dad.
No.
What are the odds that you didn't want to hang out with me and you went to California instead?
Of course, if someone's going to get married, I don't blame them.
For moving?
She was very attractive.
For moving? How old were you when that happened?
I have no idea.
Well, Nancy was 12.
No.
Yes.
She was older.
She claims she was 12.
I was like...
So you were 9.
I was like 13, I think.
You're older than Nancy?
No, she was probably like 15.
Mm.
Because we went to California to his house, me and my brother, but she didn't come.
She was mad at him. I think.
So she had to be older, like 15 or 16.
Well, she stayed with your mother.
We just went for a vacation.
Who, your mom went too?
No, me and my brother.
Right.
And she didn't go.
So she didn't go. She was staying with your mom, so she could have been younger.
You wouldn't get mad. You wouldn't not go on vacation at 12.
Well, in any case, you have some unresolved daddy issues. I think. I noticed it, honestly, when you were talking to that lawyer that wouldn't call you back. I was like, this is something much, much deeper. Remember you were having a meltdown because the lawyer wouldn't call you back?
He lied. He was just a fucking liar. He strung me along. I would have went to a different lawyer. Don't string me along. That's what they do.
That's your dad.
No, I didn't. I wasn't going to go to a different dad. He was stringing me along, saying, "Y'all do this, do this."
Yeah, but why would you just accept, like, oh, this guy's a douche, let me go to a different lawyer? Why would you even want a lawyer that you know is stringing you along?
I didn't realize it till 6 months later.
No, that's not true, because you kept complaining that he wouldn't call you back, and I kept saying, who cares? You go, I already talked to him about it. He already said he was going to call me back. It's like, so what? Move on. Big deal. You had, like honestly, I was in the car and you called his secretary or whatever, and you were having a meltdown on the phone with her, and then you were like, it's not you. But I was like, oh my God, this is not about a lawyer that you talked to one time.
I talked to him many times. He was the lawyer that closed on our house and stuff, that we drove out to his place to do all the paperwork. He was a liar. I don't like liars like that. Don't lie to me.
Your dad.
He wasn't a liar. He was just...
Why? He said he was going to be your dad forever.
He just said... He didn't say that. He never made that commitment.
He never said that
never
to your
said
mom?
No, he said, part-time. Yeah, everybody has issues from childhood.
Yeah, so deal with them. Then you won't have the need... Then you won't feel the need to always have the last word and stuff. It's called abandonment issues.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bradshaw. You know who that is?
Yeah, somebody, I don't know. It's like Dr. Spock's nemesis.
He wrote, stuff on the inner child or whatever, the inner.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
There you go, what?
There, you've read a little bit about it. You know about it.
Yeah.
You got to heal that. Heal that inner child. Give that inner child a hug, man. Say it's safe. It's going to be okay. Then you can move on. I'm your daddy now. Tell that inner child you're the daddy now.
I'm your daddy. Who's your daddy?
No, you're going to molest your inner child. That's hideous. Oh. You're like, hey, want to go to an island?
Ew, that's gross. Anyhow, so what's up with you?
Oh my God, you're the worst.
Why?
Because last time I said you never asked me anything, but that's all you ask. What's up with you?
Yeah, what's up with you? So you start a conversation, then I move into it.
Oh, all right. Well, I had a lot of anxiety yesterday because I have so much to write. Normally writing...
That's from when you were a kid and you had to take the bus to get an operation on your own. You had anxiety because you were a little kid.
Yeah.
And your parents had a farm, which they had a lot of land. I forget what they call those acres. Yeah, but
section.
Yeah. And
they had a quarter section.
And they put you to go cross country and you had anxiety, and that's coming back, but let it go. They did the best they could with the tools they had.
Mm-hmm. I did. I think I have resolved all my issues with my family. I love them so much and want the best for them. I really do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have the best. I got the best family in the world. Even though they made mistakes, all families do.
Well, it's good. You have so many to brag to. Like when you call, like I hear you on the phone with your mother, your sister, you're smiling. And
sorry, I'm not allowed to smile.
It's like she's singing a song, me. I never hear you go, so what's up with you?
That's not true.
I
talk about them all the time, nonstop. That's all they do.
They talk about themselves?
Yes.
So you try to get a word in edgewise, and it's always one.
You heard one fucking conversation.
I've probably heard about 10 of them. Do you want to hear what
Is that angering you that I'm allowed to talk to my family about myself?
Not at all. It's good.
Is my family allowing me to express stuff to them? What a bunch of fucking assholes we all are, huh?
Oh, we all are?
Oh, my family. Well, when's the last time you called your dad and told him what's going on with you? Would your dad listen?
Well, he's a little older.
But prior to that?
Yeah, he always goes, what's going on? I always told him. Speaking of acres.
And is that what is that? Me?
I wait till I'm asked. I always go, what's going on with you?
I don't think your dad's a bad guy, by the way. I just think you have some unresolved issues with the fact that you were very little when he left.
What else?
And your mom was very upset about it. You have to live in a lot of sort of a toxic environment. You probably missed your dad.
That's where you take a sip of coffee.
You became a very different person from him.
No, I'm very reliable.
Reliant?
Okay.
I think that's the word you're looking for.
Self-reliant.
Yeah, you raised yourself. right?
I did a pretty good job.
And so
I
you
raised my kids.
okay, but
Let's
when
move
you
on.
raised yourself, sorry, you put in place all these like coping mechanisms, right? That helped you. That so that you could like not feel certain things, so that you could move on with your life, so you could, that's probably why you got into drugs at an early age. Luckily you're the kind of person that knew you were meant for better things, right?
I didn't know that.
You didn't? Why did you get off drugs? You knew your life was worth something.
Yeah, I just didn't want to die or
Yeah.
go to jail, but I didn't know I was meant for better things. Oh, I was already doing comedy.
I think
2
you
years.
did.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing comedy. I remember saying to an agent, I was only doing it for 2 years. I've said this. I said, I'm going to be a star, or I'm going to be big or whatever.
Yeah.
He probably said, shut up.
Like every single person who comes into his office says that.
Shut up and take your $40 or whatever I was working for.
And then you should write him now. Remember
No,
I
he
said
died.
that? So can you help me?
He died. No, he was a club booker.
Oh, he goes all the way back.
I took his fucking TV because he didn't have my
right.
money. I took a TV.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you know I read...
But anyway, those coping mechanisms that you put in place, I'll just say this, to help you when you were younger, you still have them and you don't need them anymore because you're in a safe place, right? So all those things where you lash out at people or you put up these walls so that they can't get into the core of you, you don't need them anymore. You don't need to protect yourself anymore.
First of all, I look out for me and my family.
This podcast goes so weird.
It's what?
It's like...
You think you're a doctor.
I just... Listen.
You're more fucked up than anybody.
Yeah, but nobody ever talks to me about me. I'd love it. Tell me. What?
I used to talk to you on the phone all the time. On the ledge and helping you and my family. I used to talk to you. I'm the one who made you better about your family. Don't think about that.
Maybe. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, maybe a little thank you every now and then.
Okay, thank you. I do thank you.
You're welcome.
So then when I talk to you about your family, why the resistance? You see that it can help.
Resistance reminds me of every TV show we watch.
I don't get it.
There's always an attack. They're always fighting.
Well, that's because we watch Viking stuff.
It's too violent.
Last night, all you kept saying was like, too many fights. It's like, and then there'd be a sex scene. You'd be like, we don't need to see this. What is it that you want? Just watch them eating? Is that all? What is it that you wanted?
Well, I mean, get along a little. Everybody's backstabbing each other and trying to take over this, and
That's what makes it exciting.
I'm going to rule Norway. Yeah, well, look what happened to you, pal. And then the other guy and the girl, and nobody needs to see some guy's ass, his tight ass. After if you're gonna show him naked, at least let us see his fucking cock or something, not just his ass. Right?
He had like a bulbous ass. And you told me that you see guys at the gym.
Oh, they do that ass exercise. They're guys, and
the glutes where they push up their hips.
Where they push it up on the Smith machine. And they're just sitting there and they're doing, and I'm going, are you fucking kidding? Girls are doing, like, stop.
There's girls that only work out their butts. That's all they do.
Yeah, but these guys, I really want to,
Butts and abs, that's it.
I told one guy it's not manly. I didn't even know him.
What'd you say?
I go, that's not manly. I said it to this guy.
What did he say to you?
It was something I don't even remember.
Why are you bullying people at the gym?
I wasn't bullying him. I go, what is that? I go, why are you doing that? He goes, it's for your butt or whatever. I go, it's not manly.
Well, you have a naturally nice ass, so you're just lucky, I guess.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
I've always said that.
Yeah, but now I'm going to go from here to the gym and do that hydro bed before I play golf later today.
And is that manly? Just laying there while...
That's a massage, hydro bed. I want to get one, but what were they, 17,000?
We looked them up, $17,000.
Yeah, and it'd be too heavy to go downstairs. You couldn't get that downstairs.
Like you're actually thinking about it?
When I get, when I win my lottery.
Is that why you went to the store last night? Be honest. Because
No,
you were
I
like,
swear to God.
I should get milk. I should
No,
get milk.
look,
and then when I
upstairs.
went to bed, I was like, he left, in the middle of the night to go get milk.
No, I
Like,
said-
it feels a little like, just the way you were like,
No.
should I, shouldn't I? I was like,
Well, because
he went to
yes-
go get lottery.
No, I
Like,
didn't get lottery at all. You could check my car. One.
Why would I
because-
check your car? What,
Because that's
like
where a lottery would be. I went. I was going to go earlier. I forgot to get milk. The fucking milk Bonnie gets, oat milk, is like water. It's like water.
Say it one more time.
I'm
It's
telling
like
you,
what?
it's like water. I just want you to know it's like water.
Right.
And yesterday, all the coffee all day long, I'm going, this is fucking gross. And I like a little cup of coffee when I get up and when I do the podcast.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're so strange. What a weird thing.
I like a little coffee.
Coffee in the morning.
So I knew I used all my creamers that I steal from the hotels, just in case of emergency, you have creamers. I'm pretty sure I've used them all. So it takes me 5 minutes, and I ran to 7-Eleven, got milk, and came home. It really probably took 7 minutes, maybe 8 at the most. It's around the corner. I drove, ran in, got the milk, came home. Got the coffee pot ready last night because when I wake up in the morning, I want it ready to go. I don't want to have to clean it out.
Why don't you put the coffee right in there? Then you just have to pour the water in. Or if you pour the water in and the coffee, then you just have to hit the button.
Well, one, because then you got to dry it and whatever. You don't want to
Dry it?
If you clean it out, you got to dry where the coffee goes so the coffee doesn't get wet overnight. You can't have it wet. The thing you take out, the coffee filter, it's all got to be dry. Do you understand?
I don't do that. I just pour the coffee in. If you're not around, I'll pour the coffee in and the water in. Then when I get up, I just go on the way to take Allie outside. Ding, ding.
Do you understand how?
But why? Like, well, big deal.
You want soggy coffee from the night before that's sitting in there?
It makes no difference.
Yeah, it does. Because you make the worst coffee on the planet. Your coffee.
Well.
You remember that commercial? He never drank a second cup of mine. I don't even want to drink the first cup. Okay, when she makes it. She pours the filters about this big. About that big.
Yeah.
So if you're having a pot of coffee,
Yeah.
you fill the filter like that.
Oh, this
She fills the filter of coffee to the top almost. It's like
I know. I always put too much coffee in because I'm scared that I'm not going to put enough in.
I don't know if
There's
that
no
would
fixing enough.
I don't know if you would be scared about that. Maybe it's from when you had
frightened
it.
out of my mind. I'm
Because
like,
you had to take. Maybe because you had to take the bus across country. You're
shut
scared.
up.
So anyhow, Bonnie, we had tacos last night. They were probably the best tacos I've had in years. I think it was the shells and all the stuff we put in them. So I'm not.
Which
saying,
ones did you like better? The wheat,
They were both so good. They were both 10s on a 1 to 10 scale. So great.
your point.
But she doesn't know how to make coffee. It's crazy. She could on one of those food shows, they could just give her nothing and she could make a meal out of it. But they could give her coffee. She'd be voted off the first week. I don't want to. I'm not bad mouthing you. I'm complimenting you first, and then telling the truth second.
But you have you have a sensitivity to coffee because of your father.
Yeah, he beat me with a coffee cup. He rammed a coffee cup in my butt.
Why? Because it was too strong.
Anyhow, so
Why did you make it weird at the end? You rammed a coffee cup up your butt?
Yeah, it's more funny.
Is it?
Yeah. Anyhow,
Well, let's wrap it up.
no,
I got to go to a dentist appointment.
Oh, it's crazy. She won't go get a physical.
I don't say that I won't. I have and I will. I just don't do them every year.
You have no problem with people feeling your breasts except the doctor.
Listen, I'm having an affair with a mammogramist, so it's fine.
There's no such thing as a mammogramist.
Person who gives mammograms.
A mammogramist.
A mammogramist.
All right. Let's see. We only did 38 minutes.
That's good.
No, it's got to be at least 45.
Why?
I don't know.
You got nothing else to tell.
Let me think. I worked in Tampa last week. Great, a lot of fun.
Is this what you're going to fill up the rest of the time with? Just
what?
Listing. It's like you know what it is? It's like when you had a journal when you were like, 10 years old, and you just write like, what a great day, A++. That's like what you're doing for everything. Like, stop with the gum. Swallow your saliva and put your gum away.
I don't have any saliva.
It's been an issue, this whole thing.
Tampa was great.
A++.
And I dragged my golf clubs all the way down there.
Oh boy, this is going to be a great story. I can tell.
It fucking rained so much. My flight was delayed 4 hours. 4 hours. Like, when I get on the plane, I fell asleep. So I must have slept like an hour and a half. And you wake up and it's still on the runway, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's annoying. Then they pulled back to the hangar. We got off the plane. They had a couple snacks, some cookies and shit. I got upgraded to first. I always get upgraded. Not always. I have a better chance of getting upgraded. Now's the time to scratch your armpits. I get upgraded.
I like itchy everywhere.
Going to like 2-hour flights. Upgrade me to Vegas or to LA. And the seats are hard.
Well,
this plane was so fucking old. There was still an ashtray in the bathroom, in the door. There was an ashtray.
I mean, that's like
how old is a fucking plane that has an ashtray?
70s, early 80s.
Yeah, unless they had a new plane and they had an old door with an ashtray and replaced it. But it was an old. When you get on a plane and there's an ashtray,
there was a plane. The last plane we were on had maybe from Canada had an ashtray in the door, and I remember thinking the same thing. Like, what the fuck? What kind of antique are we driving in here?
We're not driving anything. We're flying.
Flying in.
That's why it takes so long.
What do you mean? Oh, because
it was driving.
Yes.
Get upgraded once, and the seats are hard as a rock in first class. Like, if you paid for that, I'd be fucking furious. I wouldn't be happy. And then for breakfast, going home, they had eggs with sausage or ham chopped up in the eggs, or a fucking waffle that was pure sugar. Now, don't they know? Just put the ham or the sausage on the side so people could have the eggs and take it out if they don't eat meat. Like, how far behind the times are they? That, like, I would say 2/7 people don't eat meat.
Okay, great. Well, thank you guys for listening.
So what I'm saying is,
no, it was worth it for that last 10 minutes of
it wasn't 10 minutes. It wasn't 10 minutes, but 4-hour delay.
It felt like a 4-hour delay.
I made it. I called my car rental company and told them I'd be late to be safe.
Why do you think this is interesting?
Because you can't get through to anybody. It took me forever just to get through. Like, pick up the phone. Okay. And I hate when they say, when you call and they go, what do they say we made?
Your call's important to us?
No. How they have a different...
Why would you get so mad?
I'm mad. It was a dumb thing. Oh, what did they say?
I'm so tired still.
All right.
Okay.
So this weekend I'll be in Kenosha, Wisconsin, at the Kenosha Comedy Club in Wisconsin, Kenosha, Wisconsin. I got to do a...
Okay, I'm going to be on in Mountainside, right?
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 21st. Are you coming? Do a little guesting.
On your back. Oh, September 30th and October 1st.
Wait, I'm not done mine.
Oh, I wasn't done with mine, but go ahead. You go. Yes, I'll come.
Okay. Well, you were looking yours up. I was
What?
slipping mine in. Mountainside, where's that? New Jersey?
Oh, she's so stupid. When you booked it, when they said,
I just Googled how far it was and then
well, how far was it? It's like
an hour and a half.
It's not an hour and a half. It's like 25 minutes.
No,
30,
it's
30. It's not an hour and a half. That was something else. All right. It's 30 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, it's in Ohio.
Well, I asked for extra money because it was so far.
You're not getting extra money. Well, then they lowballed you in the beginning.
Yeah, that's why you should always ask for more.
Well, Mountainside. It's in a tent. Out back. Great food. I'm going to go just
Maybe
to
I'm
eat.
thinking of a different place.
Well, September 30th, October 1st, Bananas Comedy Club. Okay, this week in Kenosha Comedy Club, September 30th, Bananas, October 1st, Bananas. Then,
Let's go.
Then October 8th, Tiff's in Morris Plains. The 7th, my daughter is getting married. I got to write the speech. What do you, how do you, like?
To write a speech about your daughter getting married? Oh my God. The reason that you can't do it is because it has nothing to do with you.
That's not true.
It has nothing
There's so
to
many
do with
things.
you. No.
Yes.
Because you are going to say, I did this for you. I did that for you. That's not what it's about. It's about, she did this for me. She was this to me.
No, I know. Are
She
you really
improved my
telling me-
life. Yes, you just said you don't know.
No, I didn't say I didn't know, but it's hard to write something about your daughter without throwing the other daughter in sometimes, because we always did stuff together.
Well,
all
you
of
can
us.
throw her in.
She got her own speech where I killed. Should I bring T-shirts to sell at the wedding? Oh, look at her nails. Who does your nails? Your boyfriend?
Look I have to write with those things. It's so hard. I got to cut them off, and I don't want to.
Oh, cut your tongue off.
Because I love them. But
So
they're
stupid.
honestly, it's so hard to type with them on. I go so slow now. Before I
Me?
used to be so fast.
Oh, whoa. I bet you told your family that. Get it?
I guess I'm not allowed to talk to anyone about anything.
Nope. You can tell people about the tacos you made.
Oh my God, you're so controlling.
Oh, no.
No wonder I have a boyfriend. He lets me talk about anything I want.
Oh, really? All right. Oh, you guys watching City on the Hill? All right.
Should we just do a super cut for a clip of us yawning?
Oh. All right. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Peace out, homies. We're done.
Thanks, everyone. My Wife Hates Me was created and hosted by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcast. Subscribe to the podcast by visiting mywifehatesmepodcast.com.
Suicide pact, he's totally sober. She's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.